Hey everybody, Jim LaDuke here. Welcome back to another The Old Guy Show. So, be sure and subscribe however you do that. I don't have time to explain it, but you know how to do it, and it's there somewhere. And that'll help me out a lot. But I just wanted to, I've been gone for a couple of weeks, and while we were in St. George, Utah, visiting my two daughters, one of my daughters works at this new salon for men. Now, look, when I think of salon and men, I think they don't mix. Or I have this vision of, coming out of there with earrings and lip gloss. And so I kind of have a hard time with that, but this place is called Hammer and Nails. And let me tell you, it's a manly man place. It's like a man cave with servants that do amazing things to your face and feet. And so I go in there, and first I got this haircut, and then I got my first facial ever. So they put these hot towels on my face, and they took the hot towels off. They give me a facial massage and a head massage. And then they put this gray mask on of like stuff for your skin. Then they wash it off, then more hot towels. Then a green mask, wash it off, more hot towels. And man, I can't believe my face felt like a little baby's bottom. I don't want to say that because you might think that I want to call myself, that I resemble baby's bottom, which that's kind of rude. So if my friends see this, I don't want them calling me baby butt face. But anyway, so when I was done, they gave me this cream. I bought some products. I bought products at a salon. It's like, this is a big breakthrough for me. I kind of questioned my manhood, but I didn't care because it was great. So I get this day cream stuff that moisturizes my skin on my face. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Just use a little bit. Then I go in the pedicure room and I get in this lounger, and they bring out this big stool that I put my feet on, and they got this bucket of warm sudsy water. And then the girl, she knows feet. And she used one of these on me. Now I got different tools to get the scales off my feet, and believe me, my feet look like I'm the creature from the Black Lagoon. Big, huge scales. But this thing, it looks like that. And there's one side over there. It's a sander. Foot Logics, it's called. And she started grinding on me. On my feet, okay? It wasn't like that. It wasn't like the massage places that I just saw in Tijuana, because I went fishing down there last week and I caught a marlin and a roosterfish. See this picture over here? That's a roosterfish, and that's me, and that's a cartoon of that catching that fish. I caught a roosterfish and a marlin. But anyway, back to the salon. She didn't use an electric grinder, but I have one at home because my feet get so scaly so fast, and then they start cracking, and then they start bleeding, and that really hurts. So, by the way, I got a membership to this place, Hammer and Nail, and I get 2 services a month now. And one of them is going to be pedicure every month. Another one might be a straight edge shave, or facial, or I don't need beard care, but they have that too. They've got it all. Everything a man could want. So, but I wanted to share with you while I'm there is that they also gave me, I also bought this project, Foot Logic. I guess it's one of their products that they use. And this is like for rough skin on your feet. And I use that on my feet, and it's just like, I don't know, like going away to a beautiful private space where I become one with my feet. But I will tell you this, over the years I have had to get a grinder. And so I have this grinder. It's like you plug it in, and I'll show you how it works. So I turn it on. You can switch directions with it. Okay, let's see here. So you can see here how it's moving, this grinder. And when I start grinding my feet with this is like rough sandpaper up here, right? When I start grinding my feet with this, you can see like powdered skin like poofing up in the air, kind of like you're driving down a dusty road. And that means it's working. And then I can even shift directions down here. So I'll shift directions. You can't really tell. But it comes with that, and then it comes with a whole supply of these pads. So you just replace them when this gets dull, when all the sandpaper is rubbed off. So, man, I love that too. So if you have to scrape your feet, this is the best. I have a handheld one, looks like a handheld little razor, but believe me, this baby works. It's good stuff. So I had this wonderful experience of a facial and then a pedicure, and man, I was hooked. By the way, they have a soda fountain there, and they offered me a Diet Coke with vanilla in it. They said, would you like some coconut too, or perhaps some cherry? I said, no, vanilla Coke. Diet Coke's good enough. And they've got all these TVs going on where all these sports are playing, and it's incredible. You should check it out, guys. It's very reasonably priced. Look, I've been getting my hair cut at Supercuts for decades, and it's $32 now. And for this experience, to pay $40 for a haircut, plus they shampoo it, which doesn't happen at the other place, and they use a straight edge razor to shave your neck. Amazing, amazing place. So I'm going back every month for 2 services, maybe even 3. So it was cool. So I'm going to move on here a little bit. I want to talk to you about some hygiene things, and we're going to get a little personal because, you know, coaching athletes and teaching students in high school, sometimes there was a hygiene problem. And sometimes with staff, you know, and it's bad. I don't like BO. I don't like to smell it, and I don't like bad breath, man. That's the fastest way to make me gag ever. So those 2 things. But I want to give you some ideas. As we age, we have these things going on in our body, and if you don't know how to attack them and to counteract them, they can consume you with anxiety and depression. So first of all, I've got a bad back. So I had back surgery, and I had my back fused. I've got 2 plates and 4 screws in my lower back. So when I started doing therapy for back and knees, my personal trainer gave me, well, my trainer and rehab place told me to get BioFreeze. It comes in like this gel. It comes in this roll-on, which works really good. I like that the best. And then there's a foam spray too. But I like the roll-on the best. It works really good. But I found something new that I wanted to share with you. As I started getting some sciatic nerve issues down my leg recently, I just typed in Amazon sciatic nerve pain, and I got this stuff. Pro Pain Relief. It's called Absorbing Junior. Well, you've heard of that before, but this has lidocaine and phenol in it. And let me tell you, as soon as I rubbed this on my lower back, the pain went away. The sciatic pain was gone. Now, it's temporary. It doesn't last all day. But if you need something that will help you get back to where you can get around and be mobile and be active, this stuff, it's like $10 on Amazon. This stuff is for real, I'm telling you. All right, now let's, oh, by the way, before I get away from the salon, I just want to share with you some products that I found. And I'm not selling these, and you can do your own, but there's this 1821 stuff, and I really love the spiced vanilla. This is like a body spray. This is aftershave. This is hairspray. So anyway, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on this place. But take care of your feet and your face, okay? All right. So now let's get back to some more body hygiene. Now this is a little sensitive. This is for, yes, jock itch. But I've also found this is really good for athlete's feet. So sometimes I get athlete's feet. And so, it itches and burns and it's cracking and bleeding. Well, the jock itch stuff, the spray, it's kind of a powder spray, works really good on cracking feet or when your feet are giving you issues and flaking and like that. So athlete's foot. So that's really good. All right. The next thing I want to share with you is for muscle cramps. I couldn't believe this, but I get muscle cramps. You know, in the middle of the night when your big toe starts to twitch, and you wake up and you go, oh no, this is not good. And then all of a sudden your foot goes like that, and then your leg shoots up at about a 45-degree angle. And you can't move it, and there's excruciating pain, and the muscles in your thigh or in your calf are just, they're just winding up like that. Well, this stuff, it's a foam spray, and it's called TheraWorks. And let me tell you something. When I rub it on my cramps, and I get bad cramps, probably because I don't drink enough water, this stuff works almost immediately. It's awesome. You really need, it's got a little foam spray up on top, and I've got 2, probably because I have OCD and I have to buy 2 of everything, but I don't ever want to run out of this stuff. It's a gold mine for cramps, okay? Now, this is, we're going to get into a little more sensitive issues here. Save the last for after I'm warmed up and feel comfortable in talking to you, man to man or man to woman or friend to friend or whatever you want to call it. But getting back to like this stuff, okay? So if I walk around a lot and if I'm sweating and stuff, I tend to get a little chafing down there, downstairs. And I don't like that. So what I do in the morning is I just put lotion. I like Gold Bond because it's kind of thicker and it stays with you longer. And it kind of keeps the friction away, if you know what I mean. and it keeps me comfortable, and I don't get those rashes from chafing. Those, oh man, you know what I'm talking about. Those are terrible. So I don't care what lotion you use, but the thicker stuff lasts longer, and I like Gold Bond. All right, now, one other thing. Two more things I'm going to talk to you about. These are getting downright personal. But I don't know, when I turned like 60, I don't know when it was exactly, but I started I'd wake up with BO. It's like, what? I was sleeping. And I know that we sweat and we shed skin and all that when we sleep. But man, I wake up and go, gee, I can't even blame my wife for it. It's me. So what I like this little Old Spice stuff. It's just this little spray and just a little touch up before I go to bed or in the morning so that I don't gag before I have a little breakfast, a protein shake or something. And also I can then go do some exercising and then I don't, stink up the joint because I've got a good smell. This Wolfhorn, it's good. I like it. So I know this stuff's like at Ross and all those places. You can buy it cheap, but look, don't have BO. I don't know about you, but I wake up from my own BO sometimes and it's nasty and I don't like it. I don't like waking up going like this. You know what I mean? So keep smelling nice. It's important. Now the last one I want to talk about, this gets personal, but about 65, I noticed something. Two things. First of all, I noticed that started getting some moisture. How do I put this? I'll just say on the dark side of the moon. The dark side of the moon. I want to keep this delicate. I don't want to offend anyone. Then I started looking around and I saw all these outlets that have this. Well, here's one, Mando. And Mando is whole body deodorant. I started seeing these whole body deodorants. And then I read the fine print here and it says whole body deodorant for pits, packages, and feet. Well, I know where I use this. And it's on the dark side of the moon. And it keeps me fresh all day. But you know what? Man, that is so important to me. I just I don't want to smell when I'm around others. I don't want others to look around and say, oh man, who died? Somebody died. So I don't want to have to go, oh, not me. And I can't really smell the dark side of the moon. So it's like, oh, I'm glad I got the Mando. Because I say this, man do have moisture down there. How's that? I know it's frank, but hey, you're my friends now. We've got connections. And I want to make sure that you smell good and you feel good. And it's important. And so I just wanted to share that with you today. The show I call Roll-On Sprays, Foams, Lotions, Gels, and Grinders. Yeah. So you take care. Have a great day. Take good care of your face and your feet and eliminate body odor in all its forms, in all its areas. And you can walk around with confidence. In fact, more than confidence, people will go up to you and say, hey, you smell good. And that's a great compliment for a guy that, thinks that, sometimes he might smell bad or when he can smell others when they really have poor hygiene. So you take it from me, take good care of those parts of your body and have confidence in each new day as they come. And you guys take care. Have a great day. And remember, you're only as old as you feel, or maybe as young as you feel. And because I hung out with high school students for 26 years, I still feel like I'm kind of like Benjamin Button. I feel like I'm hitting puberty again for the second time. I'm heading downhill, getting younger every day. So take care, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.